Look, I think that's right. I think it's also a mark of how the business has moved on that that's not the claim that we're making, because interestingly, while the industry always talks about like-for-like sales growth, actually, given what we've been doing to prices and deflation have meant that that indicator is affected by that, and the fact we don't want inflation affects it the other way. So the point is that on really intrinsic measures of customer service and their satisfaction with what we're doing, and how our suppliers feel about working with us and how our colleagues feel, those are actually as important to me as the sales growth that you refer to. But the good thing is, it's good progress.
What impact are you seeing from Brexit? Are you seeing the cost of products that you're buying going up?
Well, look, the pressures are there. There's no doubting that. But we've been really very clear. We don't, as Tesco, welcome inflation. We don't want inflation. And our job is to work with our suppliers and ourselves to find ways in our total value chain that mitigates that inflation. So we'll continue to do that. I'm happy with what we've been able to do to now. None of us know exactly what will be to the future. But against your point about profit, we know that we can lower the cost of running our business more. We set ourselves a target of £1.5 billion, and we've managed to get ahead of that and deliver 226 in the last 6 months. Our ability to do that actually is directly related to our ability to deal with the issues that might come with Brexit and others, and still rebuild the profit in the way that we intend to do.
One of the ways suppliers can save money is through this word shrinkflation, selling us the same product in a smaller size for the same price. You've had your battle over Marmite Gate. What's going to happen next?
I think for brand owners, the brands that you mentioned, they're decisions that they as brand owners need to take in terms of how it is they want to present their brands and their products to customers, and we'll engage with that. I think as Tesco, that's not the way that we have gone. What we've tried to do is use our own label offering in terms of good, better and best to be able to give better choice and better value. Farm Brands is one such example of that. So our approach is to try and lower the cost of serving the customer in a way that allows us then not to pass on that inflation that's there, and we'll continue to try and work that as an improvement in our business model.
Tesco employs a lot of people on relatively low salaries. What's going to be the impact on you of the new national living wage?
We have about 325,000 employees, colleagues in the UK. If you take, at the moment, those colleagues are paid above the national living wage. And our intention is always to pay our colleagues, give them the opportunity to earn in the top quarter of reward in the industry. If you put together all of the benefits that we give, because we still give premiums for bank holidays, Sundays, etc., actually at the moment the cash equivalent is more than £9 within Tesco, and we have the wage negotiations coming up in the middle of this year, and we'll see where that takes us. So against where that figure is at the moment, actually Tesco colleagues are rewarded ahead of that already.
A couple of your big investors have said that they're opposed to the deal to buy Booker's. Are you still committed to doing that?
Completely committed. We spent a year considering and evaluating that deal from every possible angle. We see it as a big opportunity to add a growth opportunity to Tesco in addition to the plans that we have already. But we are very mindful that it's a change. So we listen to our shareholders, but we're very clear about the opportunity that's there. We're at the start of the process. We'll engage with the competition authorities, and when we know that, we'll go to our shareholders and ask for their approval in a vote, and obviously our shareholders will have a chance to express their view at that point. So we're completely committed, but we're at the early stages of this process.